So, hi everyone. I'm Jay. I am the founder and CEO of Matters of My Heart LLC, and I'm also the creator of the I Am Empowerment Movement Group. Both serve survivors of childhood abuse, sexual and domestic abuse. So, I'm really excited to be before you today because you know what? This week I decided that I'm ready to break up with some things. Yeah, at 40, I'm a little over 40, but I'm ready to break up with some stuff. And I know y'all know somebody. Y'all had that knucklehead that you woke up next to and you looked up, he's still sleeping, and you look over at him. He's like, how did I end up here? How did I end up with you? You ever had that? Or was that just me? Is that just me who just had um, that knucklehead that didn't mean you any good, pulled you down and made you do things that were outside of your character, or their just relationship was just trash. There's no other way to put it. You ever had that relationship that you knew didn't benefit either of you, but you held on to that thing for some reason? And then you got to the point where you said, you know what, I think I'm just about over being a girlfriend. Yeah, so that's where I'm at today, y'all. I'm at that point where I'm just about over being your girlfriend. So if you're joining me right now, thank you so much for joining me live. For those who are watching the replay, I love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching the replay. I appreciate any time that anyone give me space into their space, because, my space is sacred. I don't know about you, but I'm very particular about who I allow in my space. So the fact that you're listening to me right now, I just want to thank you. And if I say anything that you know somebody need to hear, share the broadcast. If I say anything that you don't even know what I'm talking about, share the broadcast. Somebody in your circle may know what I'm talking about. So let me just jump right into it, right? So this week I'm having a breakup week all week long. Like, it's Tuesday, and every day I'm breaking up with something. Why? Because I have come to the realization that I matter, that I love myself now. And so when I learned how to love myself, I learned that there were some things in my life that didn't deserve to be in my life in order for me to continue loving myself. That makes sense? Hey, everyone that's joining me, thank you so much. Please share the broadcast if you haven't shared the broadcast. So I'm talking about breaking up. And so today, every day this week, I'm breaking up with something. I'm breaking up with something that does not benefit my emotional healing journey. Today, I'm breaking up with twins. Y'all want to know who those twins are? Those twins that I'm breaking up with today, they're going to be the first two to go. The first two things that I'm breaking up with today, right now, in this moment: shame and blame. I think I'm just about over being your girlfriend, shame and blame. You see, if you don't know my story, let me just give you a brief summary. I'll just say it in one sentence. I was sexually abused between the ages of 5 to 9 by my then uncle. That's not all of my story. That's just the beginning. And so today, I'm breaking up with shame and I'm breaking up with blame. Why? Because what happened to me at 5 was not my fault. So why am I carrying shame? Why did I get into a relationship blaming myself and being ashamed of what a grown man did to me? That doesn't rest with me. That's not my responsibility. He stole from me. But for years, years, and I told y'all I'm already in my 40s, I walked around and I became intimate with shame and blame. Like I was so embarrassed to say to someone, me too. I was so embarrassed to say to someone that it happened to me. Even as a kid, when I was growing up and it was happening to me, no one kind of knew about it. No one really knew about it, really. Because as a kid, if a grown up tell you to keep your mouth shut, that's what you do. Most of the time. If you're trained to keep secrets, if you're trained, at a young age to keep the business in the family, then that's what you do. And so keeping that secret harbored in my heart and in my soul for such a long time, it began to develop some little mini babies that kind of grew up into adults. Those mini babies that grew up into low self-esteem, low self-worth. Those mini babies grew into adults and became depression and anxiety, shame and blame. And so if you're just now joining me, thank you for joining me. This week, I'm talking about breaking up with some things that does not benefit my emotional healing journey. See, I can only talk about me because I don't know you, and I don't know what you need to break up with. I don't know what's been holding you captive. I don't know what you're not able to go to sleep in, the little boogeyman that's in the corner of your bedroom every time you close your eyes. I don't know what haunts you at night, but what haunts me and what keeps me from walking into my full destiny and walking to my purpose and what God has called me to do, I'm breaking up with them this week. I'm not having any more affairs with them. I'm not getting intimate with them anymore. They don't get to see my vulnerability. They don't get to see me naked anymore. Because I think I'm just about over being their girlfriend. I used to blame myself for people hurting me. Like the audacity, right? Like when you say it out loud, it doesn't make sense. But that's what we do when we've been hurt, when we've been abused, when we've been traumatized. We internalize it as if something is wrong with us. The reason why that knucklehead or that butthole decided to take advantage of us. We internalize it as if something's wrong with us, but that responsibility does not belong with me. It doesn't belong with you. It belongs with the person who committed the act. And so I am tired of being blamed, or I'm tired more so. I'm tired of blaming myself for what other people has done to me. Because they probably able to sleep at night. Meanwhile, I can't sleep at night. I can't sleep with the lights off. I can't sleep in the dark. I can't look myself in the mirror. I'm holding myself captive to my own pain. But not anymore, because I'm breaking up with it, y'all. I am over being your girlfriend, shame and blame. Like, it's over. It's done. Like after this day, after this moment, I am no longer taking you back. Woo! I felt so good saying that, y'all. Like, I'm serious. I am no longer taking you back. Shame and blame, y'all can go to hell. And the thing about it is, when you've come to the realization that you are worth more than the pain, that you are deserving of being in a place where you don't have to be plagued by being ashamed or being embarrassed or blaming yourself for your pain, for being in that place of brokenness, being in that place of darkness. When you say that you are no longer allowing shame and blame to control your life and you break up with them, You begin to see things differently. You ever been in a relationship where when you're in love with someone, somebody said to me once, I think I heard, maybe it's a song or somebody used to say, it's this common phrase that love is blind, right? So you're in this relationship with someone and you're all in love. It's new, it's fresh. You have fun together. You laugh together. You know, you together. It's kind of good. You know what I'm saying? And so you fall hard because you like this feeling that they're giving you. And the longer you spend time with that person, the more you begin to see things or not see things that are flags to everyone on the outside of that relationship. But you don't see it because you're feeling good. You're caught up in cloud nine, and you don't see that this person is really abusing you emotionally. You ever been in a relationship for such a long time that you overlook some things in that relationship that is really hurting you more so than it's benefiting you because you're blind to it? And it takes someone on the outside to come in and kind of like, hey, that's kind of like not normal that they would say those types of things to you. Like you're putting yourself down a lot, and you didn't used to do that before this relationship, or you're dressing different now and you kind of like don't even look like, I don't even recognize you anymore. And it's not in a good way that they don't recognize you. It's not like you're growing, but you're really digressing and you're becoming something that is out of character for you. Am I talking over your head, or maybe it's just me? But when you come out of a relationship that has been holding you down for such a long time, you begin to see things clearly, and you can look back on that thing and recognize like, hey, that really wasn't healthy for me. You will be able to identify and pinpoint exactly the moments that you begin to go left. But what I love about God, y'all knew God was going to come up in this somewhere, right? What I love about God is that no matter how far away we go, he always sends someone a word to draw us back. God never gives up on us. We may give up on him. We may turn our backs on him, but he never forgets us. He never gives up on us. Now that's love. And if God can love me that much, then surely I can love me that much. And so I told y'all this week is breakup week, y'all. I'm breaking up with all kinds of things. Today, I just dumped shame and blame. I just dumped twins. I got some triplets coming too. Like I got some triplets that I'm going to dump later on in the week. But today, I'm just going to dump shame and blame. I'm taking that off of my heart, out of my spirit, out of my soul. And I'm no longer holding myself accountable to the people that hurt me. I'm not holding myself accountable for the pain that someone else has caused me. So in me transitioning to a new me, a better me, a more whole me, a more healthy me, a more healed me, I am embarking on a journey called Right to Heal. I'm excited about this. I'm excited to share this with you too. It's Write, R-I-T-E. Now, most of you may know that I'm a publisher. I'm also a writer. I'm a best-selling author. I'm all of that, yes. But I'm a writer at my heart, because I realize that writing is my therapy. And so whenever I'm going through things and I'm feeling something that makes me uneasy, that gives me anxiety, that gives me, some kind of angst, I grab my pen. I'm old school too. I don't like to type it up. I like to get my pen and my journal and I start writing. Because one of the things that heals me is to be able to get that thing out of me. and my way of getting it out. A lot of people do different things, but one of the things that helped me is writing. Hey, Shay. Thanks for joining me, Shay. Share the broadcast. Thank you, ma'am. Please share the broadcast with all of your friends. So Shay, I'm breaking up with some stuff this week. This whole week, I'm breaking up with some things. And today I broke up with twins. I broke up with shame and blame. They are no longer my intimate partners. I'm no longer being ashamed of who I am. And I'm no longer blaming myself for the pain that somebody else caused me. I'm over being their girlfriend. Like the twins. Shame and blame, gotta go. I'm over. Done. Cut. Not with them anymore. Like I just dumped shame and blame. Bye, y'all. I'm over it. And so one of the ways that I get over things and then I heal, I write. And so I'm launching a program, a masterclass, as a matter of fact, called Write to Heal, RITE to heal. And the reason why I'm calling it Write, RITE, Write means it's ceremonious. It's a ceremony of sacrificing something. And so what am I sacrificing? Hold on, y'all. My hair is long now. And so, never mind. I ain't got it. Keeps getting caught up in stuff. It gets in my food. It's like all over the place now. But anyway, so Write to Heal is a masterclass. It's a 30-day journal class that I am launching at the end of July. If you want to find out more about it, the link to go to the page to learn more about the program is called bit.ly/write, RITE, the number 2, heal, HEAL. And write means I'm laying to rest the pain. The things that I've been carrying with me, those dark secrets that I've been carrying with me for years, I am going to write it out. And I'm going to write it out in a safe space where I can heal the right way. Because for years, I've been healing the wrong way. I use other things to heal that were not healthy for my emotional healing journey. It wasn't healthy for my physical body because I did a whole lot of stuff to cope, unhealthy things to cope with my pain. But now I've learned the key to healing and to write in a space that is beneficial to my emotional healing journey. And guess what? I'm in such a place now where I can talk about being raped without breaking down. I can say the word rape and I don't feel pain. I have a quick story for you and then I'm going to let you go. But the other day I woke up, and immediately when I woke up, the thought of my high school came back to me. This high school, I only went for 1 year, and that was my senior year. And when I think about that high school, there's only one thing that comes to my mind, because in high school was the first time I was raped. Not sexually abused by my uncle. I was raped, date rape. This guy asked me out on a date. He took me to the football game. We stayed after the football game. We were in his car. He decided he wanted to have sex. I didn't want to. He decided to take it, and he raped me. I never told anyone about that. As a matter of fact, I think this is the first time I'm sharing it publicly. So a couple of days ago when I woke up, that incident came to my mind. And it kind of shook me for a little bit because I hadn't thought about that in years. Like, this was in high school. I was a senior in high school. So I sat up in the bed immediately and I began to do a self-check. Now, when you're hurt and you're in a broken place, you are not able to do what I just did. What I just did took years of therapy, of working on myself, of finding ways to heal that wasn't unhealthy. It took training to do what I just did, but I'm getting somewhere. So stick with me. So I sat up in bed and I began to do a self-check. At first I said, God, why are you bringing this to my mind right now? I haven't thought about this in years. But I began to check my heart, and I wanted to know, did it bother me? Did it hurt me? And I felt nothing. I wasn't hurt. I wasn't afraid. I wasn't nervous. I didn't feel like I needed to forgive him. I didn't feel like I needed to forgive myself. I felt nothing. And then I went into praise because I said to God, God, I'm healed from that. I am healed from that moment when I was raped. But y'all, let me explain that this did not just happen overnight. This just did not happen. What God reminded me of is the work that I had to put into to get to the place where I can speak about that pain and it doesn't send me back there. It doesn't send me back to darkness. It doesn't send me back to depression. It doesn't send me back to suicidal thoughts. And do you know how I was able to get here where I am today, where I can talk to you and I can tell you, what everything that happened to me, and I'm not broken up and crying all about it. You want to know how I got to this place? It started with my journal. It started with me confronting what actually happened. In the beginning of my journey, I was not able to say the word rape. I wasn't able to say the word sexually abused. I wasn't able to say molested. I wasn't able to say those words because it was so much pain. And it was so much inside of me. But when I began to write, when I began to blog, when I began to talk to my therapist, when I began to talk to my support system, I began to heal in a way that even shocked me. Like that day, a couple of days ago. Yes, Shay, it takes training. Yes, girl, I love journaling. And that's why I'm opening up this class on Right to Heal. That's why I want to teach you how to heal the right way. If you're ready, there's a link in the description box, bit.ly/right to heal, RITE, the number 2 heal. Why? Because you don't have to walk around in pain. You don't have to carry the load that you've been carrying for such a long time. Now, this whole week, I told you, I'm breaking up with some things. Today, I broke up with twins, shame and blame. I am no longer blaming myself for what someone else did to me. That's not fair. It's not fair to me. God don't blame me. So why am I blaming me? You see, I have to see myself how God sees me. And it took some time for me to get here, but I started writing. And so I want to share with you the method to journaling in a way that it leads you to healing. That's one thing I know for sure. So that's all I want to share with you today. If you haven't done so already, please share this broadcast. Please share with your people that, it's time to break up with some things. It's time out for carrying things that don't belong to us. Pain? Why? What is the purpose of pain? To heal yourself and to heal somebody else. So this masterclass that I'm coming up with, I'm going to start at July 30th. At the end of the month, we're going to go for 30 days. You're going to get a journal that we're going to journal together with. There's going to be a private group where we can have group discussions, where we can have healing sessions, all of that and so much more in this class. I'm really excited about it. What made me think about it was the fact that so many people come to me and ask me, Jay, why do you write? Jay, why do you have a blog? Jay, how were you able to let all of that go? Like, I saw you when you were crying. I saw you when you were broken. I saw you when you were drunk and all over the place. How were you able to get from that to here? I'm going to show you how. And I'm going to show you how in the masterclass, bit.ly/right to heal, RITE, the number 2, heal. Because there are some things that we have to lay to rest in order for us to fully walk in our purpose. And we don't have to carry the pain around with us. We don't have to carry blame and shame. As you know, today I broke up with them. Like, it's over. And when I break up with somebody, I really break up with them. Like, listen, you don't have my phone number. You don't have my email address. You don't have my mailing address. You cannot contact me anymore because I am done. I deserve more. I am worth more. And when you get to that place, when you know you deserve more, you are more picky about who you allow in your space. So if you're just joining me, hey, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Today, y'all, this whole week, as a matter of fact, like, I got so much to break up with, it's going to take a week to do it. So I'm breaking up with some things that are not benefiting my emotional healing journey. Today, I broke up with twins, shame and blame. I'm over, I'm done. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and share this broadcast. And I'm also talking about how I was able to heal from the pain of my past, and that's through writing. So, and I want to teach you how to heal too. It is a 30-day journal master class. One thing I can promise you is that carrying the pain is worse, and it's heavier, and it's weighty, like it's heavier, weighty, kind of heavier than it is letting it go. And so I want to teach you how to let go of that pain in a safe space. Because if you set the environment, the pain will be comfortable enough to come out. And when it come out, then there's something else you have to do too. But in order to learn all this stuff, y'all need to get in my masterclass, bit.ly/right to heal, RITE to heal. And go to that bit.ly link, and you guys will learn all about it. Hey, Reagan. Hi, everybody. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Shay. Hi, everybody. Oh, yes, Shay. Divorce party. Shay, this is more than a divorce party that I'm having for myself. It's more than divorce. Like, I'm really having a funeral. And the reason why I'm having a funeral, and this is why I called it Right to Heal class, right, RITE, which means to sacrifice, to lay to rest, to burn, so it never comes back again. The reason why I'm having a funeral is because these things have been plaguing me for years. And it's not beneficial to my purpose. It's holding me back from being who God called me to be. And so I'm ready to really part my ways with them. And I want to part it in such a definite way that they can't come back. Shame and blame, those are the twins that I broke up with today. Tomorrow I'll break up with somebody else. I got triplets on the list too. Like, I got triplets that I'm gonna break up with all at one time. They won't be able to text me. They won't be able. And when I'm talking about having an intimate relationship with shame and blame, I'm talking to the place where every day, all of the negative things and all of the experiences that caused me to be ashamed of what happened to me, to blame myself for what somebody else did to me, all of those experiences keep coming back to me and keeping me back from being and walking fully in my purpose. So I'm ready to break up. I mean, there's this popular song by this popular songstress. I won't call her name because she's not so popular right now. She pissed a whole lot of people off. But she had a song called Epiphany. She had an epiphany. And in the song, she said, I think I'm just about over being your girlfriend. And so when I'm thinking about the things that pain me, the things that hurt me, I'm at the place now where I'm just about over being their girlfriend. Like, I don't want to be intimate with depression anymore. I don't want to be intimate with anxiety anymore. I don't want to be intimate with unforgiveness anymore. Y'all just going to have to come share the broadcast if you haven't shared it already. I'm sure there's someone who's walking around with secrets that they've been holding on to since their childhood that they never shared with anybody. And because of those secrets, they've ended up in places where they're even more hurt, like bad relationships or making stupid decisions, and you're reaping the consequence of those decisions now because you weren't able to heal the right way. Well, now I'm offering you an opportunity to heal the right way, to heal in a way that benefits you and your emotional healing journey. And that is Right to Heal. Hey, Zena, that's the Right to Heal Masterclass that I'm going to be launching at the end of July. It is $98 to join this class. $98. In this class, you're going to learn how to heal the right way. You're going to learn elements of healing. You're going to have video training, audio training, a private Facebook group, 30-day journal where we're going to have writing prompts of healing prompts every single day where you get to write your way to healing. I'm really, really excited about this, you guys. I've been working on this for, a couple of days now. Like, it just literally came to me because I'm listening to people who come to me all the time asking me, well, Jay, how is it that you're able to talk about your past without breaking or without falling into a corner and balling up into a ball and crying yourself to, like, how are you able to get there? I want to show you how in my Right to Heal class. And so if you haven't done so already, go ahead and share the broadcast. If you're just joining me, go back and watch the beginning so you can see who I broke up with, because you know what? I know you know some knuckleheads that don't deserve to be in your life. And you probably need to break up with some too. But I ain't gonna talk about your knucklehead problem. I'm talking about my knucklehead problem. And so today I'm breaking up with shame and blame. I'm over it. I'm done. Like, after this broadcast, they have no more access to me. And that's the problem with some of us. When we break up with somebody, they still have access to us. They can still text us. They can still slide in that DM. You know what I'm saying? When you break up with someone, break it up for real. Shame and blame no longer have access to my mind, to my heart, or my soul. It's over. And so if you want to learn how to write yourself to healing, go ahead to that link that's in the description box. I'll say it again. It's bit.ly/write, RITE, the number 2, heal. And I look forward to you. So you guys, share the broadcast, number 1. Join me again tomorrow. I'll be coming back all week because I got some more stuff that I'm going to break up with too. There's a whole bunch of things that I've been carrying with me for years. I'm in my 40s now, but I've been carrying this stuff since I was 5 years old. And now I'm tired. I'm over it. It's done. I'm breaking up. Gotta go, because there's kingdom work to be done. And I can't do kingdom work carrying unforgiveness in my heart. I can't do kingdom work blaming myself for what someone else did to me. I can't do kingdom work hovering over that rape that happened to me when I was 17 years old. Yeah, like, it's time out. But I'm not just going to this healing thing on my own. I'm taking everybody with me. Let's go. Let's get healed. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Join me for the rest of the week when I'm having a breakup party. Breakup party, y'all. It's over and I'm ready. I'm ready to start my new life. I'm ready to start over. And we're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about myths of healing, because people think that there's an age limit to healing. Like, they probably think they're too old. This happened a long time ago. Yeah, we're gonna be demythifying some stuff. Is that a word? I don't know, but I got 2 masters, so I can make up words. Who cares? I'm qualified to make up words. So we're gonna be breaking up with stuff all week long. I'm going to be launching the Right to Heal Masterclass at the end of the month, and I'm really, really excited about that, because I really, really want people to understand and know how to heal the right way. So join me for the rest of the week. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and share that broadcast. Go ahead and visit that link. Go ahead and sign up for that masterclass for only $98, and you're getting a hell of a lot more value than $98. But I want to make it affordable, and I want to make it accessible, because most people can't. Well, I'm not even gonna say what they can't afford. Like, I'm gonna stop saying that shit. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous to think that people can't afford things. You can afford what you want to afford. You can make way for what you want to make way for. So for only $98, and to learn how to heal the right way of things that you've been carrying for way too long, that's a no-brainer. That's a deal. Yeah. And I'm excited about it. I'm really, really excited about it. So I'll see you guys later. I'm going to do some self-care stuff for me. Listen to some music, calm down, do a little bit more writing, because I love to write, work a little bit more, and love on me for the rest of the night, because I deserve it. I just broke up. I'm single, y'all. I just broke up with shame and blame. I'm single. I'm going to have a single party. I'll see you guys on the next round. Bye. Thanks for joining me.